Welcome back to Dorm Room Rebuilds. Today we're continuing working on the WR250. So we ended last time finishing up the top end rebuild. Now I'm going to put on our side covers with brand new gaskets to go on there. And then we're going to tackle the carburetor. While I have everything apart, I thought I might as well clean it. So I'm going to go through the whole carburetor, check everything. I think it seems fine. And from what I'm looking on stuff, it looks okay. But I'm going to go through, clean it, and yeah. So first we're going to button up the outside of the engine, make it look all purty. Make sure when you're reinstalling these covers that you have all your dowel pins in and that your gaskets are seated before you crank anything down, because you don't want it to rip anything or break. And the dowel pins are all really important for oil flow, so make sure that those are all in place. That cover looks really nice, and the gasket was perfect. One side done, time for the other side. Oh my gosh. Feel. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, clean. Clean. We're still gonna take these out and clean them, but it looks like someone's gone through and cleaned it. You can see that it used to be really dirty. I'm still gonna have to clean some of this out. That's pretty crusty. I take it back. That's kind of gross. Best way to check for flow on these, stick your mouth on it. But it's got flow. Those jets are clean. Jets are clean, but this bottom part of the bowl, pretty crusty. I'm gonna clean this off, but all in all, the carburetor looks pretty good. I went through and looked at the diaphragm on top too. It's all good to go. So we'll slap this bad boy in the sink, clean her up, and we'll be good to go. Sending it. And just like that, she's clean. There's pristine. And just like that, she's clean. Looks like a brand new freaking bowl right her. Oh yeah, she's good to go. So one thing I always do on bikes like this is I always replace all of the grips, levers, or anything that I'm gonna be touching while I'm riding One thing I always do when I'm working on these old bikes is I'll replace the grips, all of the cables up here, and any of the levers on the cockpit area here, because having brand new touch points makes it feel like a brand new bike, especially with the new cables. Old cables get gummed up super easily, so replacing the cable is one thing I always do. And so I have all those parts ready to go, and I'm just gonna install them, get it all cleaned up. As you can see, this throttle tube, definite need of replacement. So many, dude, getting this thing out was a nightmare. Getting it back in is gonna be a pain in the booty.
It's gonna be.
That was pretty easy. That Johnson's in there. Now let's just mount her all up and start it. Yeah. Little did he know, this is the last time he would be excited about this dirt bike. Give me the hose. Oh. Oh boy. Ow, that hurt. Beautiful. Beautiful. Cannot ask for better. Tommy's mess. Making a mess outside. Okay, so I have the engine in here. I got all the wires hooked up how they're supposed to be. And I want to just check for spark. If you guys have never checked for spark, this is how you do it. Take your spark plug out, and you're going to ground it to somewhere on your head of your engine. Usually I like to do one of the bolts right here. You're just going to ground it, and then you're going to kick it. See, it might be hard to see on camera, but you kick it over with your hand. It's hard to see probably there, but there is spark coming from that spark plug just down by that little tip right there. So it's looking pretty positive. Very good lighting, Braden. Oh, and I'm pouring it everywhere.
For a second, I thought he like didn't have a choke on or something.
8. Ah, damn it. We're both out.
I have a feeling it's not going to start.
Yeah, nothing's really happening.
And Braden was right. Nothing did happen. So in that last video, you saw me that was the first attempt at starting it, and nothing happened. And after I went back and looked at it, the timing was off on one cam by 90 degrees. I rotated it 90 degrees to where it was supposed to be and went to kickstart it, and that's where it all went wrong. Here's a dramatic reenactment of what happened. Okay, so that was, it didn't actually happen like that. I was just trying to kickstart it, and the kickstart shaft decided to explode, which cracked not only the kickstart shaft, but the case cover, and I'm just done. I'm done with this bike. I've been fighting with it for a month. Every process on it has been such a hassle. I'm just getting rid of it. So, I'm selling it tomorrow, getting rid of the bike. All right, well, we're getting ready to sell the bike. Sad days. It's fine. So yeah, sold the bike. I got that bike for $500. I put $400 into it in all the parts in about a month of work. And then I sold it for $600. So we took a loss on this one. I know. It happens though. So stay tuned for the next video. I plan on picking up a new dirt bike. Just something to work on. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.